we're going to talk about the all-new Honda CRF 300L 2023, the new model. It's a brand new, and it's all new, and it's improved, but there's some changes. I think Honda, they hit pay dirt when they made this 300L, and the 2022 model just sold like hotcakes.
What is a hotcake?
They couldn't make those bikes fast enough. And they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna make a new and improved, slightly improved 300L in the upcoming year in 2023. For the all-new 2023 Honda 300L, they're gonna change the colors, but they're gonna keep that sexy red racing color. They're gonna add a new color, so you have a choice now. You have this orange, black, and gray 300L. One of the things that we talked about all year when we were reviewing this Honda 300L, it's a beautiful bike, was these handguards, these Bark Buster style handguards. We were asking Honda to go ahead and put these on. They don't weigh that much, and also they're good protection for the hands. However, on the 2023 model, Honda did not put these on any of the CRF 300L. They only put those continued on the Rally. But we would have liked to see these handguards, because when we fall down, we're gonna break that lever, right? And we don't want that.
No way.
However, Honda, being as innovative as they are, they found a few ways to shed a few pounds from this bike. They had the fenders. They made this new style. It's called 3-part fenders, where they're able to shed a few pounds, hopefully pounds, from this fenders. I didn't think the fenders weighed that much, but Honda was bragging about how they cut some weight from the front and the rear fender. Another cool thing that Honda did is they went ahead and they added another horsepower. I think this bike has like a 26 horsepower, and the new 300L has 27 horsepower, maybe more. So Honda was able to get a little more juice out of this engine, make it a little faster. If you add an extra horsepower or two to this bike, then you shed a few pounds, guess what? It equals a faster motorcycle. Probably one of the biggest complaints all year in 2022 about that Honda CRF 300L was the suspension. The suspension was very soft. It's pretty soft, but I don't seem to mind it. But a lot of people, they're really complaining, especially expert or mid-range riders. They want that suspension more firm, which is a good idea if you do a lot of jumps. So Honda, they claim to go ahead and they tightened up that suspension.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
The Honda does have a lot more tractable power, and gears 1 through 5, they're nice, and they seem to stop you fast if you go ahead and you let off the gas, you're not on the clutch. The bike, it stops itself, has pretty good compression for a 300. This bike right here, it has 5,500 miles on it. It runs like a champ. I mean, this thing doesn't miss a beat. Had a couple oil changes, and the bike is just dependable. And I highly recommend that if you want a good dependable bike. The gauge is nice. The computer gauge has all the readings that you would want as a rider. And the Honda 300L is really a very nice bike. If you want that top speed, you got to keep it in 6th gear. The 6th gear on this bike is a cruising gear. That gear just kind of rides really good. Good for the highways or freeways. It's not a racing bike. It doesn't just go like 150, but it's an enduro bike. It's an all-around bike, and it takes you everywhere. So if you're looking for a speed demon, this is not your bike. However, if you're looking for a good, dependable on and off-road bike that does everything, this is the bike.
Wayne's World, Wayne's World, Wayne's World.
It goes 0 to 60 on the quarter mile in 16.9 seconds. I guess that's okay. I feel that when I'm riding on the street and I have to pass somebody, the pickup is really good in the lower gears, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th gear. You can pick it up really fast. You can pass cars. It's a spunky. It's a really quick bike.
Oh yeah, take that.
In these days of high prices at the gas pump, this bike, it gets 75.9 miles per gallon. 75 miles! You can ride this thing for a long time. It has a small gas tank, but it's really nice. You can save a lot of money. Ride that Honda 300L, and it helps you in your pocketbook.
I believe I can fly. Woo, yeah.
The 2023 Honda 300L has a 14-tooth countershaft sprocket, the small one, and it has a 40-tooth rear sprocket. It's not a speed demon, but it'll get you around, and you can change those gears if you want. You can make it a little bit spunkier so you can do more wheelies, or you can make it a little faster for the highway. The cooling system has basically stayed the same in the 2023 model. It's a single cylinder, 4-valve.
Yes!
And they pretty much kept the bike the same. I was kind of hoping they would make little improvements to the cooling system. However, Honda pretty much kept the bike the same. It's a dual purpose bike. It goes everywhere. It's a fun bike. And that's what it's made for. It's just made for one of those all-purpose, all-around motorcycles. It's a Honda. It's a Honda. And this thing just has very good dependability, and it just can take you pretty much, like we mentioned, everywhere. One of the things that Honda brags about this 2023 model is they kept the price down. They knew that people, they had a budget, and it's about $5,200. And then if you have ABS, it's about $200 more. I would have bought the ABS for this motorcycle. However, it was the only motorcycle in the area. They had to ship it from far away because there was no bikes where I'm at. I was lucky just to get this one. However, if they had the ABS, I definitely would have spent the $200 more for the ABS. Honda continued that stock tire that everyone's complaining about. They continued using in 2023 that stock tire. However, you can change it, put a knobby on it. That's what I did right here. You put a knobby on it. It's an easy fix. It doesn't cost very much money.
Groovy.
One of the knocks on this 300L is that it's slightly slow on the interstate. It only goes so fast. It's not, like I said, a speed demon, but people can change that with the gearing. They can put a smaller rear sprocket on there. Honda continued the sleek racing looks for the 2023 model. However, they modeled that 400 CRF, but it's a lot less money. The Honda is just a fabulous bike. So if you want a nice bike, you might want to look at that orange and black 300L in the 2023. That looks like a sexy bike. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, reviewing that Honda 300L. We appreciate you. Please subscribe if you got value out of this show. Like the show too. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we're gonna see you next time.